In this video, we're going to see the Australian AI regulation, a complete guide as of May 2026. If there are any new regulation updates, I'll update another video soon. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Lata. I'm the head of AI governance at Global AI Certification Council, where we offer AI governance certifications, and also Govern365.ai, which is an AI governance software platform. So Australia has no standalone AI Act yet, but AI is not unregulated either. Instead, Australia takes a light approach, technology neutral approach to AI. So, how Australia regulates AI today? There are three layers. The first layer, they are updating the existing laws, like Privacy Act 1988, Australian Consumer Law 2010, Copyright Act 1968, and Online Safety Act 2021. The second layer, they have introduced a voluntary guardrails. It is voluntary AI safety standard, which was released in 2024, and they're also recommending to use ISO 42001. Then layer 3 is national strategy. So Australia released their national strategy, national AI plan on 2nd of December 2025. And they also established a AI Safety Institute in early 2026. We will see all of that one by one. So layer 1, existing laws still apply. So if you see the Privacy Act 1988, it is about handling the personal data. So here, they updated information about how AI handles personal data. So if you see what's happening is they're updating the existing laws. Then Australian consumer law. So it bans misleading conduct. So it also includes false AI generated claims or faulty AI products. Okay. Next, Online Safety Act 2021. So it already covers all the deep fakes, but now it also covers AI generated abuse and image based abuse. All that comes under Online Safety Act as well. Copyright Act 1968, it affects what data AI can be trained on and who owns that output. And Anti-Discrimination and Fair Work Acts, it applies when AI is used for hiring, performance pay, or termination decisions. So the first layer is almost like expanding the existing laws, which is very smart. If an AI system harms someone in Australia, an existing law usually already applies. Now layer 2, voluntary guardrails and also some standards. So as I said, there are three layers, right? So now we are going to see the second one. So there are a total of 10 guardrails. They are voluntary, published by DISR in 2024. So quickly about the 10 guardrails. Number 1, accountability. We need clear governance, roles, and compliance strategy. Number 2, risk management. You need to identify and mitigate all the AI risks before deployment. Data governance. You need to protect AI systems and manage data quality. Number 4, testing and monitoring. As we always say, we need to evaluate all the performance of AI systems, which is almost similar to what we see on ISO 42001 as well. So number 5, human oversight. Keep meaningful human control over all AI decisions. Number 6, user transparency. Tell people when they are interacting with AI, either voice agent, phone calls, all that we need to tell them. Contestability. Let people challenge AI-driven decisions about them, probably like loan decisions or even job decisions, all that. Then supply chain transparency. Share information on data, models, and systems. That all can happen. Then records. Records mean all the evidences that we submit in terms of AI governance that can help in auditing as well. Last one, stakeholder engagement. It focuses on safety, diversity, inclusion, and fairness. And the next one, apart from these 10 guardrails, the main counterpart globally is ISO IEC 42001. It was released by ISO in December 2023, exactly 13 months after ChatGPT was released. It is the world's first certifiable AI management standard. So what ISO 42001 covers? It covers AI policy, leadership, and accountability across the organization. And in clause number 6 of ISO 42001, it covers AI risk assessment and AI impact assessment, which is very unique to ISO 42001, and auditors look for that very much during their audit. Then data quality, security, and lifecycle controls for AI. Then all the AI-related risks like transparency, bias mitigation, and human oversight. Not only that, the whole AI management system in ISO 42001 follows a PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, and act. So that's what ISO 42001 covers. So if you see our platform Govern 365, you can actually do all the voluntary 10 guardrails that we can actually map it to ISO 42001. There are different clauses under ISO 42001 we can do it. Not only that, we have made some ready-made AI policy templates which can be accessed from Policy Center that can also be used. Then risk registers can also be created, and also we can mitigate the risk. And then impact assessments also can be done inside the platform. Then evidence tracking, approvals can be done, audit trails, audit feedbacks, all can be done done inside the platform itself. The platform is built in a way to make AI governance audit ready, and it can be useful for different regulations across the world. With one framework, we can solve it. Layer 3, the National AI Plan. If you remember, we talked about 3 layers how Australia regulates AI today. We talked about existing laws, then we talked about 10 voluntary guardrails. Now we are going to talk about national strategy, which is National AI Plan. On 2nd of December 2025, the federal government released Australia's National AI Plan. So there are 3 goals of the National AI Plan. Number 1, capture the opportunity. So create infrastructure for that, make sure people start using it, make sure we have good investment on AI so that Australia can grow along with it. Number 2, spread the benefits, like have the team members learn about AI, give training to all the employees about AI, and also to have better public services. Number 3, keep Australians safe. Manage AI risk under existing legal frameworks and keep people safe. It was, and also they announced one more thing in 2nd of December 2025, a new Australian AI Safety Institute, AISI, which was operational from early 2026. So what does the AI Safety Institute do? So first, pre-deployment safety testing. Even before deploying any high-risk AI systems, we test the safety before deploying. Number 2, independent technical analysis when we are advising to regulators and ministers. So clear analysis. Number 3, risk assessment. Number 4, harm analysis of deployed AI systems. That also comes in. And also it helps or coordinates Australia in the international network of AI safety institutes. So a total of 29.9 million initial federal funding was given to the Australian AI Safety Institute. So what changed in 2026? So September 2024, DISR proposed 10 mandatory guardrails for high-risk AI. In December 2025, the federal government dropped the mandatory plan in favor of a technology-neutral approach. Now, most of the things that we currently have are voluntary. It's not as tough as EU AI Act. But existing laws are still being tightened to cover AI risks. Example, Privacy Act APP 1.7 to 1.9 for automated decisions. So Privacy Act 1.7, if you're using any personal information, you need to disclose. If AI is making any decisions, that needs to be disclosed. Then you need to check whether this is going to affect a lot of people. If it's going to impact a lot of people, doing 1.7 and 1.8 is mandatory. Otherwise, it's not. And 10 December 2026 is when this particular APP 1.7 to 1.9 will come into effect. Now, New South Wales is the first state to regulate AI at work. It was done in February 2026. So what is it? So it is a Work Health and Safety Amendment Act 2026. The main duty is that employers must ensure digital work systems like AI, algorithms, automation do not put worker health and safety at risk. That's the main goal of that. Next is work allocation duty. AI must not create excessive workloads or use unreasonable performance metrics. So the main action is assess all the AI tools, document them, and also train the team. So it is more around making sure that every employee are safeguarded from AI algorithms and automation. And also APS, Australian Public Service, also released their AI policy version 2.0, which are the rules for every federal agency. So every agency must name a senior AI accountability official. Every AI use case must have a risk-based impact assessment. Foundational AI training is mandatory for all APS staff. First mandatory requirements begin in 15 June 2026 and full compliance by December 2026. So how Australia compares globally in terms of AI regulation? So if you see, I'm taking EU AI Act because which is very popular. EU AI Act is a hard law, but Australia is like kind of a soft in terms of doing things. So no standalone AI Act yet, but they are still using existing laws and voluntary guardrails and just a AI plan. And even in terms of Privacy Act transparency, which is starting in December 2026. But if you see EU AI Act, the fines are all really high, up to 35 million euros or 7% of the annual global turnover. So here you can easily compare how EU AI Act and Australians AI regulation. So what this means for you. So if you're an individual Australian, you have existing protections under Privacy Act, Consumer Law, and Anti-Discrimination Law. From 10 December 2026, you can see in privacy policies how AI decisions about you are made. You can complain to OAIC, ACC, eSafety, AHRC, or Fair Work, depending on the harm that you have. There is no general right to opt out of AI yet, but transparency is slowly going out to all the different sectors and industries around Australia. And if you build or deploy AI in Australia, comply with the laws you already follow. AI does not get any exemption. And adopt all the 10 voluntary guardrails now. That will help you to move forward much faster. Consider ISO IEC 42001 certification for a global audit-ready baseline. If you are thinking about doing ISO 42001 lead implementer, lead auditor, or internal auditor, or senior lead implementer, senior lead auditor certifications, you can go to www.gaicc.org and you can see all the courses right here. And if it is suitable for you, you can pick it up from there and do that as well. And privacy policies for automated decisions should be updated before 10 December 2026. If you're operating in New South Wales, make sure you prepare for the Digital Work Systems Act as well, which I discussed before. And if you're selling into the European Union, the EU AI Act applies on top of Australian law. So some of the frequently asked questions related to AI law. Number one, is AI banned in Australia? No, it is legal to build and sell and use AI in Australia. Are the 10 guardrails legally required? Not yet. They are just voluntary best practices right now. Does the EU AI Act apply to Australian companies? Only if you are selling your products or services into the European Union, EU AI Act applies on top of Australian AI laws. Will Australia pass an AI Act in 2026? The answer is no. Their plan is to uplift the existing laws instead. Where do I report if there is any AI harm? As mentioned before, OAIC, ACCC, eSafety, AHRC, or any sector-based regulators you can comply to. Can I use ChatGPT at work? Usually yes, but check your employer's AI policy first in terms of how you can use AI at your workplace. Are AI deep fakes illegal? Often yes, under online safety, defamation, and image abuse laws, they are illegal. Then these are some of the key resources that you can learn more from about AI laws and regulations. I have also added some information on the comment section about all these links. I've also given a 30-day trial for our AI governance platform, which is govern365.ai. I've also put some links to all our ISO 42001 and AI governance certification in the bottom, so you can have a look. So we have come to the end of the section here. If you have any questions, please make sure you ask at the bottom and I will answer each one of them. And thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.